Hello everyone, Rad over here. Hope you're having a great day. Today I would like to go over my everyday carry for 2022 and show you what my everyday essentials are. I love these types of videos as I always find it fascinating what people are carrying with them every day. So I thought, why not do one myself? Let's not waste any more time. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. So let's start with something that I just recently picked up, and that is this pocket knife from a company called James, I believe. This model is called Redstone, and I only got this a couple of months ago, but I really like it. I was always in need of a knife when I was opening packages or envelopes throughout the week, and there was just never anything around me. So I decided to get something small that can easily fit in my pockets. And yeah, it's pretty useful tool, to be honest. I use it all the time for opening packages and cutting small stuff, or just playing around with it. I actually did cut myself a couple times already. But if I can give you one small tip, when you are picking your new pocket knife, always check the law in your country and double check what's the legal blade size allowed, just so you don't get into trouble if you get stopped by a police. Next up is my key organizer. I'm using the black leather key organizer from Orbit Key. I got it about 2 years ago and I really like it. It's super small, durable, and made out of nice materials. I dropped this thing like 1,000 times already and it still looks good. I don't have that many keys actually. I only have one key from my apartment, and then I have a multi-tool that I mainly use to adjust screws on my camera gear, and then I have a chip from my office. I also attached the Apple AirTag on it in case I lost my keys, and it's quite a time saver, to be honest. Even when I'm just home and I can't find them, I just use my phone to locate the AirTag and it works super smooth. So my phone of choice is the iPhone 12 Pro in Space Gray. I didn't really have a need to upgrade to the 13 Pro last year, as there just wasn't that big of a difference between them. I had the 11 Pro before this one, and I definitely prefer the design and look of the 12 Pro. It's just a bit more chunky and easier to hold in your hands, in my opinion. I've had this phone since it got released, so over 1.5 years now, and it's still running super smooth. I use it heavily every day for video calls, gaming, listening to music, taking photos and things like that. I technically don't need to have my wallet with me actually, because I live in Denmark and we have pretty much everything on digital over here. I drive my Tesla every day, so my car key is my phone. I can have my driver's license and ID as an app. I use Apple Pay everywhere over here. The last time I used cash in Denmark was maybe 5 years ago. So the phone can pretty much replace all of it. But I do still carry around my physical wallet as a backup in case my phone runs out of battery. I don't wear a case on my phone because I just prefer the texture and feel of the iPhone materials, to be honest. I obviously have some scratches on it because of that, but I'm fine with that. At the end of the day, it is just a tool that I use every day, so some scratches here and there are going to happen anyway. I also use the MagSafe leather wallet from Apple, where I just have one card from crypto.com that I use every day. It's quite a handy accessory actually. First I was a bit afraid that I'm going to lose it, but I've had it for almost 1 year now and so far I had no problem. So I have been using the wallet from ULX store, which I believe is a store that's owned by Olier. I got it as a gift about 2-3 years ago and it still holds really well. It's made of leather and it is more of a card holder than a traditional wallet, but I prefer this kind of wallet as I don't really carry around any cash or coins with me. I do own a lot of cards and everything can easily fit in. Next thing on my list is my Apple Watch Series 7. I have the 45mm version in the dark green color. I used to have the Series 4 and then I upgraded to Series 7 about 5-6 months ago. It is a great addition to your iPhone if you are within the Apple ecosystem. I use it mainly for reading notifications when I'm in meetings or driving my car and for controlling my music while I'm working out. It's definitely much more of a nice to have than a need to have. I actually did a full review on this watch, so if you want, go and check it out. My headphones of choice are the Apple Airpods Pro. I have them in the Nomad rustic brown leather case. These bad boys are just so convenient and small that you can just carry them around with you all the time. They take so little space, plus if you are already within the Apple ecosystem, it syncs up super easily with all of your Apple devices. I used to have the first generation of AirPods, but I prefer the Pros much more, mainly because of the earbuds. I just prefer to have in-ear headphones. It sits much better in my ears and it blocks the outside noises super easily. I work out with them all the time and they never fell out of my ears. I know some people might have that problem, but for me, there was never an issue. The noise cancelling and transparency mode works great too. I use it a lot at the office to either block outside noises or when I speak with someone and I'm too lazy to put my headphones down. The sound quality is great for the size in my opinion. Obviously the AirPods Pro Max have a better sound quality, but they are also much bigger and heavier headphones. This is one of the best things I have bought in my life, to be honest. I had a really hard time remembering to drink enough water throughout the day, and I needed something to remind me of drinking more water. And even something as simple as just having a water bottle sitting at your desk will do the job. It could be any bottle of water, but when I used to use the classic plastic bottles, you need to clean them quite often, otherwise they'll start to stink quite a lot. So I got the Larq Bottle. It actually has a self-cleaning UV light inside that cleans the water throughout the day. I've had this bottle for about 2 years now, and I do clean it once in a while, but it still smells like new. And on top of it, it looks super sleek. So yeah, that's it for the video. Let me know what you are carrying around every day in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for watching. Follow me on social media, stay rad, and I'll see you next time.